Lovely bit of skill. Moved on forwards. Sima. Now it's Edouard. Sima. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. And here's Barcola. João Neves. Cross from Hakimi. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Aim forwards. Ojedira. Said. Thomasson forwards and with intent. Hakimi. Pacho. Barcola. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ojedira. Said. Tova. Now he's off and running. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Barcola. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Dembele to shot a goal! That has been knocked clear. It's Ruiz. Cleared without complication. Pacho.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
That has found him in acres of space. Not one of his best. Sima. Aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Sima. Oh, red, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Barcola gets good distance on it. That's a throw. It's Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Said. Sa, gently done. Sima. Laws are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Thomasson. And it's played forward. Dembele. And it's Mendes. Bruno Mendes. He decides to cross it. And that has been plucked away. play. Now it's Vitinha. Mendes played into the box. And here's Kvaratskhelia. That's tidy. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pacho. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Tacho forwards and with intent. Machado. Said. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. Sarr. Thomas. Up towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Hakimi, well read, and the danger is averted. Thauvin. Ojedira. And it's played forward. Thomasson, gently done. And he welcomes it in. Shoots!
He did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Driving on and making good progress. Vitinha, decent chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Said. Barcola. Ojedira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gradit. Moved on forwards. Thomas. Thauvin. And here's Edouard. Edouard! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Hakimi. Lens are enjoying this surprise lead. Succumbs to the pressure. Gradit, aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Ojedira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is a brilliant interception. João Neves. Saar getting this one clear. Kvaratskhelia. And claimed it back swiftly. Edouard. Now it's Said. Great ball if he can get there. And they've got rid. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Barcola.
Barcola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Edouard. That's good defending, very good defending. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's Dembele. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Ojedira. Thomas. Radit. Ojedira. Ojedira forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Driven forward. And it's hoisted clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Said has created one goal already. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Seema. And it's Thomason. Said. João Neves attempts a clearance. Nuno Mendes. Lens looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Thomas. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Aim forwards. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. It's over. Radit. It's a lovely, neat pass. Tacho cuts out the pass. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi. That's been drilled forward. And that has been cleared. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ojedira shifted upfield. Ricardo. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Said. Said. That's good play. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. And it's Ojedira. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Lens go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Machado. Thomason. Ojediran. Thomason. Ojediran. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. Ojediran. Sa. Sima. Sa. Forwards and with intent. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. Machado. Moved on forwards. Tacho gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Sa. Ojediran. Ojediran shifted upfield. Edouard gets flagged offside. Pacho. Hakimi. Barcola. And he thumps it clear. Thomason. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Hakimi. Machado did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Said. Oh, he's found support out wide. So who's he picking out? Now, what about this cross? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hakimi aimed forwards. João Neves. Lofted upfield. Ojediran cuts it out. Sa. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Sima. Tovan. And he shoots!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Vitinha. Dembele played through into space. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Sa. And it's played forward. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Thomas. Sima. Tovan has it in a wide position. Neves, gently done. Oh, just skips past his man. Hakimi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Machado looking to run onto it. Barcola. Oshadiran wins the duel this time. Laid back in. And here's Edouard. Very nicely done. Edouard laid out to the left flank. Ricardo tries a cross. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Dembele, and that's aimed into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Neves. And here's Barcola. Barcola knocks it out wide. That's very neat. Tovan moved on forwards. Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hakimi. Neves. Oh, great play. Decent chance.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Thomas. Oshadiran goes forward. Mendes gets over and intercepts. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Vitinha, and here's them, and the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. Fabian, chance! Radit with the clearance. That is lovely. Bruno Mendes tries a cross. Neves spread out to the left. Defending of the desperate variety. Over to the left. Vitinha laid out to the left flank. Nice control. And it's Mendes. Showing good feet. And Here's Vitinha. João Neves. Oh, that's neat. Hit into the middle. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Dembele opts to play it back. And here's Barcola. And he's heaved it away. He's gone for a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha applies the finish.
Vitinha just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And it's Tovan. Thomas. Oh, it's come loose.
Lens clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Barcola. Out to the right. A chance to play it in. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! He can get that clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Edouard, and he's onside. Now that's a fine challenge.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's found him in space. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Laid out wide. And here's Dembele. Shapes to shoot! Vitinha plays it short. And it's Mendes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Marquinhos forwards and with intent. He's making a real surge on the left. Sarr hits it clear. Here's Barcola. Hakimi. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Fabian Ruiz makes the interception. Vitinha.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good work on the right flank here. It's really well manoeuvred.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going.
He's through, it's 1-on-1, it's Dembele! It's a goal! We thought it was over, it's all square once more! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Dembele, well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
all square again into the dying minutes. That has been cut short. Barcola. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Dembele. João Neves played out towards the right wing. Sarr is there, and he can get that clear. Vitinha with the short one. It'll be a throw-in. Vitinha. He's cut it out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. And it's played forward. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. This might be Vitinha! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
They'll have one final crack at it. And here's Neves. Muscular approach does pay off here. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
They seem to...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Hakimi. Barcola. Hakimi. He's in space and looking for options. Keeper's dealt with that. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Dembele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ojeda. Moved on forwards. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply...
And a chance! Decent hit and on target. Vitinha. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Pacho. Thauvin. Edouard. Sarr. Ojeda. Said. And it's Mercado. Machado. Oh, it's played into the area. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. Barcola forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Barcola. Barcola. Here's a shot!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Ojedera. Sarr. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Edouard. Barcola. Oh, it's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia.
Paris Saint-Germain. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constant. Kvaratskhelia! Sticks it away! 2, and we've barely begun here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Machado, gently done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dembele chasing after it. Machado. Two down already, a nightmare start. And here's Edouard. Oh, good ball. And a shot. Gets it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
No way through, so back shot, surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Said. Machado. Gradic, driven forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Mendes puts his foot on the gas. And that was very necessary. And that's surely a foul, free kick. Thomas, Sima, Dembele, and no, that is pretty much the end of that. Sarr. And it's played forward. And here's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Mendes. Now here's the delivery. And it's been taken short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Played it short. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Radit, aim forwards. Said. Mendes does really well there, strong defending. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Vitinha.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Dembele. Tovin. Sarr. Radit. Oh, this looks sharp. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ojedira. And here's Edouard. João Neves. Machado. Said succumbs to the pressure. Pacho. Barcola. Ojedira does really well to win the ball there. Edouard. Said. Ojedira. Machado. Well read, nice interception. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia given the lift of his goal. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fabian Ruiz flashes it across. Vitinha puts them all in. Radit is there and he can get that clear. And it's Hakimi. Here comes another cross. Cleared away. And he thumps it clear. What a throw in. Aimed in towards the centre. Machado. Said. And here's Dembele. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz has created one goal already. João Neves, aim forwards. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Can he find the finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Said. It's an inviting looking ball that. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. João Neves. Vitinha cuts out the pass. Thauvin. He's in plenty of space here. Thauvin, and that's aimed into the middle. Tacho getting this one clear. And the finish! He's got space in the area. And he's had a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Fabian Ruiz. Lens are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Tacho gently done. Sarr. Ojedera. Radit. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Said. Radit, and it's played forward. And here's Dembele, Kvaratskhelia. Thauvin. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. There's the shot! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Barcola really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Radit. Ojedera. Radit forwards and with intent. Thauvin spread out to the left. Said. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Barcola. Said. Sarr. Thomason. Sarr. Moved on forwards. Tacho makes the interception. There's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the game has already resumed here.
think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And Toma! Oh, that is rather wayward. Played towards the other side. Hakimi battling down that right flank. Hakimi. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Radit. Machado. Ojediran. Aim forwards. Toma! Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Now that's well seen too. Sima. Tovin. Sima. And here's Tovin. Sima. Tovin in acres of space out wide. A chance to play it in. Tovin. Bullish header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Neves. Hakimi. João Neves. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Shot a goal! Thomas. Sarr, forwards and with intent. Sarr, gently done. Dembele. Barcola. And here's Barcola. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Radit. Ojediran. Really well manoeuvred, nicely intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. It's really well cleared. And it's Mendes. And here's Vitinha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pacho. Hakimi. Hakimi tries to think it through. It's come to nothing. Thomas.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Sarr shifted upfield. And that has been cleared. Pacho. Hakimi. Sarr. Forwards and with intent. aimed forwards and reclaimed it in a trice. Pacho, Hakimi, João Neves. Has a look and place it forward. That's the throw. Barcola. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's hoisted clear. That's been drilled forward. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Machado. Machado going full tilt down the left. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. João Neves moved on forwards. Said. Machado. Ojediran. Said's cross. Danger averted for now. Machado. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ojediran actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mendes, gently done. That has been knocked clear. Sarr. Tovan. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's played forward. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And they've got a throw. And it's Mendes. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Time to deliver. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a cute ball. Tovan. Thomasson aimed forwards. Oh, sweet feet. Tovan. And here's Edouard. Edouard! Oh, taken with style. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Edouard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Vitinha. Clears it away. And that has been cleared. And the play for a throw. Marquinhos. Ojedira. And here's Dembele. Nice physical challenge. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Barcola. Vitin. Chance! Great effort. Beautifully taken.
Vitinha brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Deftly away. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thomas. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he deliver? Played into the middle. Tacho attempts a clearance. And here's Edouard. Thomason. Thomason.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gradit forwards and with intent. Machado shifted upfield.
Lens really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Clearly not happy with that. Machado. Gradit gently done. Throw it. Has crossed into the middle.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Dembele. Said.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Lens really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That is lovely. Thomason.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kvaratskhelia. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. That's good play. And here's Vitinha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Thomas. Just 5 minutes left. Ojediran. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha forwards and with intent.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's Ojediran. Machado has it out wide and in space. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And here's Dembele. Thomasson gets rid without sophistication.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mendes gets over and intercepts. And back to the goalkeeper. Pacho. João Neves. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Sima. And that could set him on his way. Shapes to shoot! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides toiling. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Sima probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Fabian Ruiz. Good ball, good take. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. Pacho. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. Tries to get it clear. Searching pass he's played there. Pacho attempts a clearance. Marcola proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Succumbs to the pressure. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Aim forwards. Could be danger here. Tovan. Said. Durand. Machado. Radit. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. He's gone direct here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Durand forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Cleared away. Pacho.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Durand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sa. Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele shoots! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Vitinha. Lens are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Clears it away. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Vitinha most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Sima needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Up towards the front line. Thomas. Radit. Said. Baccardo. Durand. Thomas. Durand. Nice interception, well timed. Sima. And here's Edouard. Decent chance! Tova goes short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sima. Said. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Mendes. Nice control. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Ball is over the line. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. That's really well manoeuvred. Alex Said. Tovan. Said. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Cleared away. And here's Edouard. And it's Mercado. He's in, surely! Cleared without complication. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's hoisted clear. Pacho. Tacho, nicely aimed pass. And that has been cleared. Saar. Thomas. Saar, gently done. Sima. Tovan. Tovan has a look inside the box. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And he's searching through. Dembele! Just off target.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Thomas. Jedira. Said. Bradit. Moved on forwards. Thomasson forwards and with intent. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lens clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's good play. Flipped into space. That's an excellent interception. Good take, and is he in?
Edouard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Dembele. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's played forward. Good ball over the top. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Edouard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's not going far. Nuno Mendes. Good chance here. Jedira. Said, now he's off and running. Very nicely done. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. Pacho. Hakimi. Good looking ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Barcola. Back into the middle. Marquinhos.
Nuno Mendes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Defending was strong and firm. Out to the right. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Get a throw in. Sima. Tovan. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Barcola. Kvaratskhelia!
Once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Tacho gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ojedera. Radit shifted upfield. Sima. Aim forwards. Barcola gently done. João Neves. Said. Now he's got space here. Fabian Ruiz, Tacho, João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Acrobatic effort! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Fabian Ruiz, forwards and with intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the ball's come loose here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And that's been won straight back. Nuno Mendes. Lovely feet. It's run loose here. Thomason. Sima. Tovan. Oh, he's found support out wide. Sima. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
The Shadow certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Lens can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Edouard! Marquinhos. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Takes a shot. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sarr. Ojediran. Said. And it's Machado. Machado goes on a charge down the left. Ojediran. Said. And he whips it in. Lovely, now then. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fabian Ruiz. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz played out to the left flank. Ojediran. Gradit. Said. Machado. He's in plenty of space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Tova, and it's played into the middle. Mendes attempts a clearance. Nuno Mendes. And here's Vitinha. That has found him in acres of space. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ojediran. Sima. Moved on forwards. Tova. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. And that has been clubbed away. Sarr. Tova. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Fabian Ruiz aimed forwards. And it's Hakimi. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Dembele. Dembele opts to play it back. Nuno Mendes, and one more try! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be late to pay.
Ojediran. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Lens still behind thanks to that solitary strike. João Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Mendes gets into some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Machado. Gradit shifted upfield. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Vitinha. They've played it short. That'll be a throw. Gradit. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Sima. Tovan. Sima. Thomas. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Marquinhos. João Neves. Barcola, who does have an assist to his name. Hakimi. Oshadiran, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oshadiran, aim forwards. Sima. Oshadiran. Tovan. Said.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Edouard knocks it out wide. Thomasson, it's an imaginative pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Barcola. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. It's Dembele! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Barcola. Short changes him with that pass. Said. That's a nicely weighted pass. Come loose, and it's Hakimi. Hakimi, now here's the delivery. Dembele, and he's gone backward here. Thomasson forwards and with intent. Tovan. Ojedira. Said. That's really well manoeuvred. Tacho cuts out the pass. Hakimi. Said. João Neves. Barcola chasing after it. Gradit forwards and with intent. Said, who's on a run down the left wing. Now who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hakimi. And here's Neves. And he shoots! Kvaratskhelia. And here's Vitinha. Now that's a fine challenge. Edouard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball and reclaimed it in a trice. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is lovely. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Goes for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Vitinha really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Thomas. Sarr, gently done. Nicely intercepted. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz, aim forwards. Said. Dembele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Hakimi. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Marquinhos have it back and can go again. Mendes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. And that was very necessary. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Hakimi.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lifting.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Vitinha! That has been knocked clear. Tovan gets it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. Vitinha goes for the shot! Oh, that's a waste. Thomas. Tovan. Thomas. And it's played forward. Cleared away. And it's Tovan. Said. It's anyone's ball now. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hakimi. Tovan. Thomas. Tovan. Ball's played through. Sima. Oh, smashing header! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And here's Dembele. And claimed it back swiftly. Pacho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Thomas. Ojedira. Said. Machado. Ojedira. Gradic shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Barcola. So that's it. It is all over. Lens were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players. And this guy can have a great career.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Marquinhos. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Said. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Tovan. Kvaratskhelia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Tovan looking for a runner. Machado looking to get on the end of this. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ojedira. Machado. Header comes in! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Aim forwards. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's Neves. João Neves, probing pass. Deftly away. Thomasson can get it clear. Mendes picks it up now. it out. Edouard. And now the breakaway. Ricardo. Ojediran. Thomason. And here's Edouard. Goes for a shot! And he thumps it clear. Marquinhos. Vitinha. And here's Vitinha. Now it's Barcola. And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Paris Saint-Germain gain their reward with an early goal.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
It could be in here. He is just caressing the ball. Vitinha played out towards the right wing. No, that's not going to find its target. Thomason getting this one. Chance for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That has been knocked clear. Now it's Edouard. And he's managed to get free. Said. Ricardo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Machado stood his ground strongly. Aimed in towards the centre.
Lens clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Said clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Vitinha shifted upfield. Kvaratskhelia hit into the middle. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Saar. Quarter of an hour played. And it's played forward. Ojediran, gently done. Back into the middle. Tacho attempts a clearance. Now it's Dembele. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to get it clear. Tovan. Oh, good spread. All played through for the wide man. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. João Neves. Hakimi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Clears it away. Saar gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Deep cross. Gradic tries to clear. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vitinha! It's anyone's ball now, and here's Neves. Played with finesse. And the ball is out of play. Partido. Radit goes forward. Marquinhos. Pacho. João Neves. Quality ball. Well read, nice interception. Fabian Ruiz, some resolute defending there. Kvaratskhelia. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vitinha moves short. And that has sent him sprawling. Machado. Radit. Machado. Edouard looks to get on the end of this. Barcola has created one goal already. And that is as far as they're going to go. Moved on forwards. Edouard spread out to the left. Caresses it through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Sarr forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cuts out the pass. Said, approaching the half-hour mark. That's really well manoeuvred. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Marquinhos. And it's Mendes. And he's there to clear it. Adrian. Sima. Tovan. Thomason. Said knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. Partido. Barcola. Hakimi. Vitinha. Pacho, aim forwards. Machado. Radit. Partido.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Vitinha. Thomasson can get it clear. Thauvin. Sima. Oh, nice touch. Sima. Barcola. Hakimi. Hakimi plays it in. And he's asking too much with that. Moved on forwards. Ojedera. Lens, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Long ball looking to counter. Fabian Ruiz. He's on it, can he get away? Sima. Thauvin. And it's Thauvin. Sima. Said. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear. Machado picks it up out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Thauvin. Crunching tackle. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Thauvin! Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Said. Thauvin. Skelia. João Neves. Barcola. João Neves. And it's Vitinha. Mendes sticks it away. Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Hakimi. And here's Barcola. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vitinha. João Neves. And the shot's on here. Played out to the right. And here's Barcola. Turns and goes back. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! Gradit. That has been cut short. Barcola. Said. And it's Machado. Thomas. Sima. Thomas. Thauvin. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Lens really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Thomas. Tovan. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Caught offside that time. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Nice physical challenge. Edouard. Now it's Said. Mercado. Here's shooting chance! Barcola. João Neves. And it's played forward. Wins the duel this time. João Neves. Forwards and with intent. Ojedira. Said. Gradit. It's gone out for a throw-in. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. And here's Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. And here's Barcola. Oh, sweet feet. Cross from Hakimi. Tries to get it clear. Calmly anticipates. Thomas. Sima. Saar. Machado. Ojedira, aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Ojedira. And it's Mercado. So who's he picking out? João Neves. Vitinha. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gradit. Ojedira. Thomas. Said. Thomas. Gradit. Oh, good looking ball. And here's Dembele. Hakimi. Out to the right. Played into space out wide. And a shot! Oh, good delivery. Almost the perfect outcome.
Lens, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Ojedira. Not chasing the game, trailing by one. That's really well manoeuvred. Lens have reclaimed it, and it's Mercado. And that's a throw-in. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz, long ball upfield. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Kvaratskhelia simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And here's Trophée. And the finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hakimi shifted upfield. Cleared away. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Edouard. Trophée. And it's played it. Shot! Surely! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Edouard cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit, just a bit straighter.
Played towards the other side. Hakimi. Played towards the front line. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Neves. Oshadiran cuts it out. Shot a goal! Dembele is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. Machado. Moved on forwards. Said. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Kvaratskhelia has found the net here, of course. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Trophée, now he's off and running. And here's Edouard. Trophée. Played out to the right. Oh, they could be caught out. Decent chance! Really well taken goal.
Lens, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Lens grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Really will be annoyed they fail to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Mendes drives it in. Thomas. Ojedira. And here's Dembele. Mendes, and here's Kvaratskhelia. Clears it away. Played it again. Proves too strong. And here's the real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Sima. And it's Thomason. Oh, good spread. Looking here to chip it through. That has been knocked clear. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dinks one through. Now it's Trophée. Sima charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's neat. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vitinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. Moved on forwards. And here's Dembele. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Neves. Oh, it's come loose. Tacho gets over and intercepts. And it's Neves. That is a brilliant interception. João Neves. Excellent interception. Marquinhos. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, that's a nice ball. Tries to get it clear. Tovan, that's an imaginative pass. And he's there to get it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nice looking ball. Cleared away.
Lens clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oshetiran. Now it's Tovan. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Tacho gently down. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Neves. Now it's Barcola.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha done it delicately. Radit getting this one clear. Vitinha. Can he finish? Tovan does really well to win the ball there. Tovan looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Saar. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Ojedira. Thomas. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it. It's a takes a shot! Very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Lens get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And here's Dembele. A real chance! It just needed better contact.
this usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Dembele. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've...
Vitinha! And that has been cleared. It's really well manoeuvred.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Marquinhos makes the interception.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's Mercado, delivered in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
João Neves. And here's Neves. And here's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Mercado. A famous win, all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Sima. Incoming delivery. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Barcola. That's been slipped through. That's well seen too. Do have a chance to counter here. Edouard. Said. Machado, delicate ball, and it needs to be. He can get that clear. That is lovely. Very much into the last knockings. And there goes the final whistle. Lens have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for